Park the combine on level ground and set tire pressure evenly and correctly. Lower the header until the cutter bar is 6 to 10 inches above a level surface. If the combine is equipped with a lateral tilt feeder house faceplate, then make sure that the faceplate is centered and level. If the header is equipped with gauge wheels or a transport package, then raise the wheels to their highest locked position so that they do not contact the ground during adjustment. Adjust the hydraulic header angle tilt halfway between B and C. Completely lower and position the reel fore aft at position 5 on the right hand reel arm. Shut off the combine. Ensure float is correctly set before proceeding. Please see video 1 of this series for information regarding correct float settings. Place wing lock spring handles into the lock position and make sure that the lock engages into the locking notch by rocking the header from side to side or by raising and lowering the combine feeder house. With both wings locked, ensure that the white wing flex indicator points toward the bolt on the black poly shield. If the indicator needs adjustment, then gently bend the indicator so that it correctly points towards the bolt when the wings are locked. Do not overbend to avoid damage. Make sure that the float locks are disengaged on both sides of the header. Move both spring handles to the unlocked position so that the header is in flex mode. Remove the black poly covers from each side of the header to expose the linkage. Remove the header adjustment wrench from its storage position. Position the torque wrench on the wing balance adjustment nut. Apply downward pressure on the wrench until the lock link drops into the lower slot on the wing balance locking mechanism to fully unlock wing flex. Apply smooth upward pressure on the wrench until the lower edge of the wing flex indicator aligns with the upper edge of the top link, and note the indicator reading on the wrench handle. Now apply smooth downward pressure on the wrench until the upper edge of the wing flex indicator aligns with the lower edge of the top link, and note the indicator reading on the wrench handle. It should take roughly the same amount of force to flex the wing upwards as downwards. If the difference between the reading is 1 or less, then the wing is balanced. However, if the difference is greater than 1, then the wing is not balanced. If the wing requires balancing, then you will need to adjust the position of the compression linkage arm. To lighten the wing, you will need to move the upper end of the compression linkage arm outboard. To make the wing heavier, you will need to move the upper end of the compression linkage arm inboard or towards the combine feeder house. To adjust the compression linkage arm, you will need to loosen the clevis bolt on the bell crank assembly and adjust the long threaded bolt with a 3/4 inch SAE or 19mm metric wrench. It's best to make only 1 to 2 turn adjustments until you achieve a balance. Your wing is balanced when it requires roughly the same amount of force to flex the wing upwards as downwards using the header torque wrench. A balanced header wing will have no more than 1 unit difference between an upwards or downwards flex. When balanced, retighten the clevis bolt and reinstall the poly shield. Repeat this procedure for the other wing. If you add additional kits or weight to your header, then you will need to repeat the wing balance and float adjustment procedures. Your header wings are now balanced to the factory recommended settings. These settings are simply a good starting point, and it is common for headers to require additional adjustment for optimal performance. If you feel your header requires further adjustment, then please consult your operator's manual, contact your nearest MacDon dealer, or contact MacDon product support for further assistance.